Kazakhstan and South Korea plan to achieve a record level of trade turnover this year. The trade value between the countries has exceeded $3 billion over the past 9 months. The two countries are planning to increase the value by 2 times by the end of the year. In 2018, the value of trade between Kazakhstan and South Korea was recorded at $2.2 billion. Over the years of the establishment of the countries' diplomatic relations, the value has not exceeded $10 million. South Korea exports electrical and transportation equipment to Kazakhstan, while Kazakhstan exports oil, uranium, copper, and steel to South Korea. South Korea has started to transport petroleum products from Kazakhstan since 2017. Export amounted to nearly $900 million in 2018. This is just a third of the oil from which South Korea imported from Kazakhstan. Actually, the value should be worth $4 billion. It so happened that the statistics of our country takes into account only goods supplied directly from Kazakhstan. If the goods pass through a different route, for example through the Russian territory, then it is considered as the export from another country. New enterprises are setting their base at the industrial park in Mangistau region. The 213 hectares park has seen 3 additional enterprises beginning their operations. In total, there are 12 companies currently operating at the industrial park. The industrial zone is built with the necessary infrastructure, including access to railways. Various benefits are provided to entrepreneurs. For example, the park offers exemption of rent for the first 6 months of operations to new enterprises. New enterprises do not have to pay anything for 6 months, or they are also given 50% discount. There are preferential rates for the usage of railway. The tenants are provided with office space. There are also tanks to store raw materials. The storage facilities can be rented. I have been working here for the last 2 years. The work is in full process. All conditions for the enterprises and infrastructures have been created. Kyrgyz innovators have developed advanced know-how which is installed on agricultural machinery and allows the usage of water resources effectively. The installation lays pipes for drip irrigation, plants, and covers the top with a special film. Fertilizers can also be sprayed to the crops directly. The new technology development provides significant cost reduction on irrigation and planting activities. I visited China and Japan and learned their experience in this area. I learned the opportunity to adapt their technologies in our conditions. The most important thing is to adapt to the financial capabilities of our farmers. The project also provides a pump and filtration installation. The system provides continuous water sources to the drip irrigation, which will open up opportunities for the effective development of rain-fed lands. The cost of creating these prototypes is more than $10,000. The funding was allocated by Kyrgyz Patent State Service as an award for the Best Innovative Project 2016 competition.
Кыргызпатентом реализуется проект «Лучший инновационный проект» с 2015
года. The Kyrgyz Patent State Service has been implementing the Best Innovative Project since 2015. As part of this competition, 11 projects were implemented and 6 million soms were allocated. The main goal of the contest is to support innovative projects and encourage new innovations.
Разработок инновационных идей и стимулирование изобретательской активности.
The project author said that he plans to finalize the innovation system in practice, teach farmers how to work with the installations, and actively introduce the technologies of drip irrigation. Tashkent hosts a tourism fair presenting mysterious archaeological monuments, scenic clothing, and enchanting melodies. The event presents a new side of Uzbekistan and provides an opportunity to be acquainted with craftsmen from the Andijan region. The craftsmen make knives, including those made of Damascus steel, while the craftswomen weave the most delicate downy shawls. We make these warm shawls manually using sheep wool. We export the shawls even to Orenburg. Tourists who love extreme tourism need to constantly seek for new adventures beyond the cities. Therefore, a new leisure option, feel like a medieval nomad, is currently being developed.
Мы создаем сейчас этнические города.
Ethnic towns and tourism villages are created so that the visitors can feel like they are back to the 18th century. You probably see the cities of nomads with yurts everywhere. One of the yurts is located outside. We are creating yurt towns in Karakalpakstan in Bukhara. Experts said that Uzbekistan offers gastronomic travels as well. The various tourism packages that the country offers are increasing its tourism potential. The number of tourist arrivals in the country has increased by almost 50% this year. Tenge, the currency of Kazakhstan, will mark its 26th anniversary on November 15th. The introduction of the currency gave a decisive impetus not only to the development of market relations, but also to the formation of effective financial system of the state. Moreover, the formation of the tenge also became an important and integral part of strengthening Kazakhstan's independence. First samples, archival documents and important materials dedicated to the formation, development and evolution of the currency of Kazakhstan are being presented at an exhibition held in Nur-Sultan.
Наша выставка называется «Тенге. Символ независимости».
Our exhibition is called Tenge, a symbol of independence. In this case, the currency symbolizes the economic independence of Kazakhstan. At the exhibition, we display different interesting materials, such as the first banknotes of the tenge, souvenir coins, as well as materials from the Soviet and pre-Soviet period. I think the exhibition will be very interesting for residents and visitors of the city. The famous newspaper Yegemen Kazakhstan marks its 100th anniversary. The publication is currently preserving its very first issues. Covers and pages of all of its circulations since 1919 are being digitized and converted into electronic version. The newspaper's contents will be posted on its website in order to make it more accessible to readers. The digital archive of the newspaper is planned to be presented on November 21st. In addition, the book version of the archive will also be published. The first 5 archival volumes have been published.
Газеттің бүткіл ғұмырын, өмірін бастан кешкенін түгел
We have collected the history of the newspaper bit by bit in different archives, cities, and even countries. It was very difficult to find the issues of 1922 since there were none in Kazakhstan. We have found them in Leningrad and Moscow. There were many such cases. As a result, we have collected the materials and published a 5-volume book dedicated to the newspaper.
Осындай дайындықтардың арқасында ғана бұл жаңағы 5 томдық шықты.
A rare copy of Kazakh Exodus written by Godfrey Elias was donated to the Museum of Rare Books in Almaty. The book is about a story of Kazakh traditions and fate of the nomads through the eyes of an English writer and journalist. The 1956 publication also describes the events of the exodus of 20,000 Kazakh families from Xinjiang. Some of the families moved to East Kashmir and others migrated to Turkey.
Это очень ценная книга для истории казахского народа. Во-первых, эта книга, она написана со слов именно участников этого
This is a very valuable book about the history of Kazakhs. Firstly, this book was written based on stories of participants of this exodus. Godfrey Elias visited Turkey and wrote all these stories. Participants of this exodus are Kazakhs who migrated from China to Turkey. The book tells about the life of Batir Osman. He was one of the leaders of this exodus since he led the people and brought them to Turkey.
Батыра Оспана. Это был одним из руководителей данного исхода. То есть он вел за собой народ и довел их до Турции.
Political scientist Bakhitjan Bukharbayev translated and reprinted the work of the English author in Kazakh and Russian languages. The book has been presented to the Kazakh readers this year.
Книга была переведена.
The book was translated at the beginning of 2019. Bakhitjan Bukharbayev found the Kazakh exodus on the internet and he was very interested in this book and began to translate the book. In Kazakh, the book is called Aspantau Askan Urken Kosh, and in Russian, Veliki Ishod Kazakhov.
Великий исход казахов.
Today, nearly 1,000 valuable exhibits are stored in the Museum of Rare Books in Almaty, including folios of Central Asian authors, ancient writings, and unique manuscripts of Kazakh and ancient Turkic scholars. Kazakh fashion designers took part in the Silk Road fashion show, which was held in London, the capital of the United Kingdom. At the event, a local designer, Elvira Kazhitayeva, presented her own collection made of felt and silk. My goal is to showcase to British people how we can make amazing things from large felt mat. It is known that the best items are made out of this material. Firstly, this product is organic and very light. It is neither hot nor cold. It always keeps a certain temperature. Recently, environmentally friendly products are increasingly becoming a popular trend in Europe. Therefore, the showcase of the collection has impressed the foreign audience. Each design of the collection has only one sample.
The Kazakhstan designer, so the excellent, the camel prints, the creams, all the colors, just the contrast, the way that the styling was done. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
We plan to further promote the knowledge about the Silk Road countries and the culture of the Silk Road through fashion, as it reflects the culture of the people. Elvira Kazhitayeva plans to promote Kazakh fashion and color throughout Europe in the future.
Сезім және эмоция. Неміс халқының өткен ғасырдағы тарихи оқиғалары жеке көзқарас арқылы. Сезім толқыны Германия 1919. Елордада осындай тақырыпта көрме қанат жайды. Оны Германияның Қазақстандағы елшілігі ұйымдастырды. Авторлары неміс тарихшылары Утте және Беттина Фрейверт. Экспозициядан мұрағат фотосуреттерін, тарихи құжаттарды, ақпараттық коллаждар мен бейне фрагменттерді тамашалауға болады. Өнертанушылардың айтуынша, көрме келушілерді Германия мемлекетінің тарихындағы маңызды оқиғаларды тереңірек түсінуге мүмкіндік береді.
Эта выставка посвящена столетию немецкого государства, германского государства.
Бұл көрме неміс мемлекетінің 100 жылдығына, Берлин қабырғасының құлау оқиғасына 30 жыл толуына арналған. Бұл шын мәнінде ақпараттық көрме деуге болады. Әрбір постер белгілі бір уақытта Германия халқы сезінген сезімдер есіп тұрғандай. Бұл жаһандық жоба. Оны Германия елшілігі барлық елдерде ұйымдастырады.
Потому что этот проект глобальный, он проходит не только в Казахстане, его организовывают посольство Германии во всех странах.
A large-scale musical event has begun in Nur Sultan. 115 composers from 24 countries took part in the online international contest, New Music Generation. The creative competition is held for the first time as part of the Year of Youth in Kazakhstan. The goal of the event is to popularize classical and modern academic music and provide a platform to support young talented authors of musical works. The composers, which are under 35 years of age, take part in the competition online. They presented more than 200 musical works. Popular musicians from Kazakhstan and foreign countries will evaluate the skills of the composers. Masterclass as part of the competition.
Любой конкурс композиторов – это огромное событие в мире искусства.
Any competition of composers is a huge event in the world of art. Our competition is a landmark event, not only within our country, but also for the entire cultural community of the world. Having managed to become familiar with the musical notes received for the contest, it can be said that our competition is currently one of the most prestigious events in the world.
I believe it puts the Kazakh University of Art and the city of Nur Sultan on the map of international competition, because it's one of the first major events at this level. The competition was open to various categories of ages, various categories of works, symphonic, chamber, vocal. So it's quite unique, I think, in the world of composition competition.
Today, Mangistau region in Kazakhstan is one of the most attractive destinations for tourists traveling in Central Asia. The unique Valley of Balls is located on the Torish Track. This place is famous for thousands of round stone formations of different sizes, from little ones which can fit a palm to giant ones which can reach a diameter of 3 meters. Scientists have not come to a conclusion on the origin of these balls. There were claims that the balls are frozen enemy warriors or fallen meteorites. However, the most likely explanation based on the look of the balls is that they are the remaining traces of the shallow ocean.